Hello everyone, so for today's reading we are having 3 crystals here as usual, and you guys can pick the one that is more appealing to you. So for the first one you guys have the red Jasper, oh it's finally focusing, and group 2 you guys have the green Aventurine, and for group 3 you guys have the yellow Aventurine. Okay, so take some time to pick your crystals, or you can also pick based on your favorite number, 1, 2, or 3, and then you guys can skip to the timestamp that you have picked. Hi group number 1, this is for you guys who have chosen this beautiful red Jasper tumble crystal. And for you guys, we have 4 tarot cards and also a few oracle cards later to see what's your January 2021 might look like. So this is your first card. You have the Empress, and then you have the 6 of Wands in reverse, and then you have the Lovers, very beautiful card, and you have the King of Pentacles. All right. Okay, so for you guys, I feel like there's going to be abundance for you guys in January 2021. All right. Okay, so whatever that you have been working on is going to finally come into fruition. Whatever that you have been trying to get to is going to finally succeed. It's going to finally come in front of you. You know, maybe you have been trying to work on a new project, and then there has been a lot of issues that you have to deal with, or a lot of resources that you need to go and look and find. So you have the Empress right here, which means that they are going to come. It can also mean that, you know, if you have been trying to collaborate with people, it's finally come to like a good deal where they have finally agreed to come on board with you. You are working with a lot of people that you respect, that you admire, that you really want and look forward to working with, and you are able to contribute creatively, professionally, and everybody is going to be very happy working with each other. And in terms of your relationship as well, I feel like there's going to be a lot of love, a lot of respect, a lot of joy, a lot of peacefulness, a lot of happiness. If some of you have been trying to like start a family, this can also mean that that can be a sign that January 2021 is going to bring that for you. And I feel like with these two though, with the 6 of Wands and the Lovers together, I feel like there might have been a choice that you have to make, or this can be like sort of like a lover that you have. It can be about love, but it can also be about work, because with the 6 of Wands here in reverse, I feel like you are very strongly sticking to your ego. You are very strong in taking your stand, and so you're not going to give up whatever it is, that decision that you have already made. You're going to stand on it. So I feel like maybe this is something that you have been having to do, to put your foot down for you to be able to reach all this abundance, for you to be able to finally materialize your project. There might have been a choice that you have to make about choosing which project will work better for you, or letting go of something that is not gonna be beneficial for you anymore, or is going to stop the progress of whatever it is that you're working on. So that can be something about the Lovers here. And with the King of Pentacles here, I feel like you will be very sure about how to work your resources into bringing good things into your project and your career. So with the King of Pentacles here, it's basically saying that you are going to be enjoying your asset, you know, whatever it is that you have with you, whether it's your skills, your experience, you know how to work it, and you know how to use it to gain good, and also to move forward and succeed. It can also mean that maybe you have a lot of people in your life that are very useful for you in being able to succeed in whatever project that you're doing. For them, they can be there to help you to realize whatever it is that you're trying to do. So I'm sensing like there's a lot of there's a lot of like very good work that is being done with a group of people that you really enjoy being with and working with, and everybody is going to be contributing nicely into the project, into the work that you are trying to do, and you will feel like this is a very successful thing. This is something that you really enjoy doing, and it's going to be a really good project. But also with the Six of Wands here, it's saying that maybe you have a little bit of ego that is coming into the mix that you can try and work on. So you should know like what is the boundary that you want to set, and you know when is the right time for you to actually tone down your ego, and when is the right time for you to actually step it up and, you know, draw some boundaries. Because I feel like there will be time where you have to make a lot of decisions in your life. You have to make a decision in this project that you are doing, and then you will have to decide whether you want to be very strict or very gentle and just, you know, let things go and flow and be very flexible, or, you know, you want to you might come across a situation where you have to argue things out or state your stand so that your ideas is kept and people don't step all over you. But I feel like, you know, this is a very positive vibe here, so it's not like saying that somebody is going to come after you, but it's just a reminder that, you know, appreciate this connection that you're going to have with all of these people that is working with you, and remember that your ego is not that important. You know, like at the end of the day, what's more important is coming to like a good resolution together so that the work can continue and you can come to like a good result at the end together with everybody. Okay, all right, so let's take a look at your oracle cards. For the Moonology deck, you guys have meditate and contemplate. I feel like I will one day need a bigger table for this. And you have unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And you also have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so I feel like for your own self, you have meditate and contemplate. So this is asking you to tune in into your feminine energy, and this is also very related to the Empress here. Like, what can you bring into the table for whatever it is that you're doing, whether it be relationship or professional work or even into your own life? What is it that you really want out of this life, and what is it that, you know, you actually can contribute? All right, so sometimes we feel like, you know, we want this, we want that, but, you know, is that really true? Is everything that we are dreaming about, everything that we are wishing for, is it really going to be good for us? And if you end up getting it, what is it that you are willing to give back to? All right, because whatever I believe that whatever in this universe, if, you know, you do universe give you something, you have to lose something. Like, you know, for example, if you end up getting to do your dream job, you will have to lose time with your family, for example. So it's not like, you know, the universe is like an evil entity that try to take things away from you, but it's just, you know, whatever comes in have to go out. It's sort of like energy flow and all that. And just be very sure about what is it that you want and what is it that you are willing to give and lose for it to work, for you to really realize whatever it is that you are trying to do. All right, with Unbound here, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past life, I feel like this can also be very related to this too. Like your ego, you know, is this something that you want to bring into the new year 2021? Although I'm focusing on January, I'm gonna do another video for the whole year, I feel. We'll see. Okay, so but yeah, in January, like, this is the time where, you know, you're just studying. That's the first month of the whole year, and everybody is a bit optimistic about 2021 because we've had such a weird year. So think about, you know, what is it that you can leave behind in 2020 and just not bring. You gotta get into a new kind of vibe, new kind of attitude when you start working in 2021. And you also have to let go of, like, you know, some of their demons, or maybe you have to deal with something, some internal thing in your on your own self before you can actually open up to working with other people. And you should also be more understanding of other people, because you know, we've all had sort of a weird year, and some of us have like a shit year. So it's really important that you think about how other people is dealing. So if you're somebody who has a lot of ego, it's time for you to really think about, you know, where does your ego come in now with this whole new way of living that we have right now. And you know, in a situation where it's so difficult for us to see each other, and it's even more difficult for us to be able to work with more people, because, you know, everything is very restricted in numbers and also in time as well. So I feel like you should really, really appreciate the kind of people you get to meet and you get to work with, because who knows, you know, like just another week down and then you might be in lockdown again and then you can't see those people again. So just think about that, like, you know, all those egos that you have, all those any negative behaviors, any negative habits that you have that usually tie you down to a certain rigid personality when it comes to work. So try to not bring that into your life anymore. And yeah, you have to deal with your parents, and then, you know, just stop getting back into the cycle or into the circle. All right. Okay, so with your love life, you have engagement. So this can literally mean an engagement. I feel like this can also be related to the Empress, where there's going to be a lot of abundance for you. Can comes in an engagement, a marriage, or even like kids for you. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, or, you know, it can be, you know, just another level of another level of commitment, literally what it says. So like, I feel like, you know, some people may not be into marriage or be into kids, or, you know, believe in the idea of marriage. So higher level of commitment here can refer to, you know, whatever it is that is according to your own lifestyle. So maybe for you, a higher level of commitment is moving in together, or, you know, finally labeling each other as boyfriend and girlfriend, partners, spouses, the other half, you know, whatever it is that for you is a higher level of commitment. Maybe you guys do a business together, or you guys adopt a pet together. So that is something that is probably coming your way in January 2021. So I feel like for you guys in group 1, you guys are going to be a little bit busy. It seems like you guys have a lot, have a lot of in your hand. You have like a very moving relationship, and you have some work to do with yourself as well. And with this very beautiful unbound card here, you know, you have to think about the attitude that you're going to bring into work, and be very ready to like accept all this abundance and accept all the success and accept all these people that is going to contribute into your project, and, you know, make whatever it is that you're doing with your life very, very fruitful and very, very satisfying. And at the same time, you have to also think about what it is that you have to do in your part, you know, to make sure your life and whatever it is that you want go into the right direction. All right, so I hope you guys are going to have, you know, a good January and a good year and a good Christmas. So I'll see you guys next time. Group number 1, bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. So this is for you guys who have chosen the green Aventurine tumble crystal here. Very pretty. So for you guys have the Ace of Swords, the Magician, the Justice. This haven't come out in my reading for a while now, and then the 7 of Pentacles, which has been come out in almost all of my reading for like a few months already. Okay, all right. So you guys, I'm feeling like in January 2021, you guys are definitely doing something new. Like maybe you guys have already quit your job and then you're getting into a new job, or maybe you have decided to leave a place and then go into another place that you have been always dreaming of going and moving into. With the Ace of Swords here, I feel like this is a really, really new beginning for you. This is but it's also very related to intellect. So maybe you are going to a new place to study, or maybe you are picking up something that, you know, you have been learning to do for a very, very long time, something that is also related to intellect. Maybe you have decided to pick up a job that requires a lot of thinking, requires a lot of like brain work, something professional, something that requires your intelligence and requires you to be smart, all right? And or maybe, you know, it's also something that has been very, very new to you, so something that, you know, very, very different from whatever that you have been doing, and it's something that requires you to pick up a little bit more skills, pick up a little bit more information and knowledge for you to be able to do it, because it's something that you have never done before. Like maybe, for example, you are a musician, and then, you know, one day you decided to start doing crochet, okay, and it's something that, you know, very, very strange for you, you have never done, and it's something that you have to pick up a lot of learning, maybe watch a lot of YouTube videos, read a lot of books, talk to a lot of friends before you are finally able to start doing it, right? And with the magician here, I feel like this is something that you have always wanted to do. So this is something that you've always probably dreamt of doing, like maybe, you know, crochet is something that you have been interested in for years and then you wanted to do, or, you know, you can also probably think about like switching job to maybe you have always been I don't know, maybe you've always been like a lawyer, and then one day you decide to go into politics, right? So this is something that you have been thinking about doing for a very, very long time, and, you know, you decided, okay, I think I have enough to go now, like I have a lot of interest for it, I feel like, you know, I have the kind of skills, the kind of passion, the kind of talent for me to go, and I'm going to use whatever it is that I have with me to go forward and do things with it. And it's maybe it's not something that you're very well informed of, maybe it's not something that you have a lot of knowledge and experience of, but it's something that you feel like, you know, you're very gifted to do, or something you have always been very, very interested to do, and you feel like, you know, it's something that, you know, you want to do. Like, for example, if you're a lawyer and then you don't know how politics work or how to like lead and like run in council or whatever it is, and then, you know, one day you decide, you know, actually, you know, I've been really, really great with treating people, I've been a really, really good listener, and people has always wanted to listen to me, and I feel like, you know, I have a lot of passion in fighting for people's rights, and so I feel like I want to go into politics, you know, although I don't know how it's going to happen, how it's supposed to be done, but I think I have what it takes to go and do it. I think I'm somebody who will really, really enjoy it, and, you know, finally you decide, like, let's just go with it, like, you know, you're gonna make magic happen with whatever it is that you have with you, and I think that's something that is totally cool, and that's something that is really, really fun. So yeah, January 2021 is going to be very, very different, but also very, very fun for you guys in group 2. Okay, so with the Justice and Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like sometime in January 2021, maybe you will be tested. Maybe you will come to a point where you feel like, oh my God, this is such a huge task for me, and I don't know what I need to do. I don't know if I'm at the right place, if I have a lot of support, if I'm doing the right thing. I don't know if I want to go on. But with the Justice card here, it's saying, you know, believe that. I'm so sorry about the sound. I'm inside my room and my foster is like screaming, want to come in. Hold on a second. Okay, so sorry about that. All right, so with the Justice card here, you know, it's asking you to remember that, you know, you are in a very, very fair system. So try to find ways where, you know, you can get the right kind of help, where people can be very, very fair to you, and where, you know, this kind of people are going to help fight for you, and they know what they are doing, so that you will be able to get the right kind of help, the right kind of support, and the right kind of resources for you to deal with this issue that might come to you. All right, and it's also saying that, you know, think about what the decision is that you are going to make in dealing with this conflict, because whatever it is that you are going to do right now, it can contribute to your future. So this is also sort of like a karma card, you know, whatever it is that you do right now, the decision that you make right now may affect you a few years in the future, and whatever it is that is happening to you right now, whatever conflict it is that's going to come to you and sort of disturb you this January, remember that it can be something, it's probably something that, you know, has happened because of something that you have done previously, and, you know, it's okay to like just accept the fact that, you know, you have made a mistake, and this is not a time to like get too over emotional about it, but just, you know, be prepared to like accept justice for whatever mistake that you have made, you know, be prepared to face the consequences, and then just learn to move on from it. All right, so don't let it get too much into your head, and just understand that when things are being done fairly to you, then only you can be fair, you can do fair things to people, and it's gonna balance things out. And you know, like what goes around comes around thing, and everybody will receive the fair kind of judgment and also treatment. Okay. All right, with the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like, you know, because of this little hiccup that's going to come, you will feel like, oh my God, I have like wasted a lot of my time doing something. And then, you know, I feel like, you know, I don't know if this is going to work, if this is the right path, if whatever I'm doing is gonna give me any kind of values, any kind of benefits, any kind of products, any kind of fruits at the end of the day. So this card is saying, you know, this is not the time for you to go sentimental, for you to go dramatic about the whole thing. It's asking you to just really keep on going. All right. If you feel like, you know, this is going to be something that takes a lot of time. I feel like, you know, for example, if you're going to learn crochet and get really, really good at it, it might take a lot of time, a lot of practice. If you are a lawyer and then you want to get into politics and you want to get like to a certain level of reputation, it's going to take some time. All right, so this card is like a reminder to you that things are going to take time and you should just keep on going. And you know, if things are, you know, not coming into speed with how you imagine it to be, then maybe you have to change your expectations. So maybe you have to check your expectations. Is it really true? Is whatever it is that you are dreaming of something that is realistic, something that can actually happen? Or another thing you can do is also think about maybe you want to try a different kind of techniques, a different kind of strategy for you to be able to get that kind of result that you've been wanting. Okay, so now let's take a look at your oracle cards. All right, so for the Moonology that you guys have, it's time to release negativity. So I feel like you guys are going to be really thinking about like you can't do it, you know, this is not for you, or maybe you will be surrounded by people around you who are giving you this kind of advices where they're saying, you know, you are not supposed to do this, you know, you have made a mistake, you are gonna just fail and bring like failure to yourself, so don't listen to these people. So this can also be negativity from inside you, but and it can also mean negativity surrounding you. So maybe this is a time for you to, like, you know, just let go of all those people that is not gonna bring you any good, and like move on from them. And you know, if you have had any kind of negativity inside of you, like, you know, you've been holding grudges or you've been very angry with certain people, it's time for you to release it. You know, I feel like this is also very related to the Justice card. Like I said, like maybe something that you have done in your past, or something that has happened to you in your past is finally coming back to haunt you or become a mistake that's disturbing your progress right now. So this is the time for you to just release it and let go of it. And for your work, your light oracle, you have get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Okay, so this is also asking you to just be a bit more sensitive with like people, whatever it is that they're feeling, what is it that they're trying to say to you, what is it that they are what is it that they want, what is it that they feel. Okay, so this is the time for you to actually think about the people around you and think about, you know, how your actions are trying to make them feel, and how you can be a better listener, a better partner, a better friend for them. This is very related. This is the card for your work. So I feel like, you know, this is something that you need to work on for you to be able to get to where it is that you are trying to get into, you know. So for example, maybe you feel like you're not getting to the place that you want quick enough because you have not been thinking about the people around you, and how, you know, whatever actions that you have done can affect them emotionally, or can actually affect your professional relationship, and that can be a hindrance to your success. So this is the time for you to maybe not think too much about just your own self, your own dreams, your own ambition, you know, and get grounded and, you know, get back on your feet and think about what is it that is happening around you, you know, what is the real life that is happening around you, right? Connect with nature. That is something that you can do for you to be a bit more be a bit more realistic, you know, just to connect back with reality, all right, if that's something that you're into. And in love, you have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So maybe you are going to meet somebody new, and then you guys are just gonna hit it off, and there's gonna be a very, very strong connection, a very, very strong chemistry between the two of you. I feel like I'm sensing like this can be something that is going to happen when you have switched your lifestyle from here, you know, like whatever it is that you are venturing into, this new thing that you are venturing into. I feel like maybe you will somehow meet somebody new there, and then, you know, it can lead into a very good connection, very good bond. This doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, a lover. It can also be like a friend or a colleague, you know, work partner, and you guys will just find each other very interesting to work with. And, you know, this can also be like, you know, a new best friend that you can have that will last for a very long time in your life. Okay. All right, group number 2. So I feel like an overall feeling of your reading is that you guys have it's gonna be a very exciting new January 2021 for you guys. You know, it's new year, new you kind of thing. And just be very careful about, you know, your ambition and your idea and your imagination of this new world, this new life, this new lifestyle. It can also, you know, make you forget where you came from and make you forget your ground. So just remember to do that, and stay positive, you know, just release any kind of negative energy and cut your cord with any negative people in your life. It's 2021 already anyway. All right, I hope everything is gonna go well for you guys in group 2. I'll see you guys. Bye bye. Hello, group number 3. So this is for you guys who have chosen this tumble yellow aventurine. I really like how this crystal is actually so ugly, but it's like so loving. Like whenever I look at it, I just feel like it's so nice and gentle and loving. Although it's like it's very, very scratched, and it's such a pale color, boring color, but yeah, it's so loving, and I really like holding it in my palm. Okay, so for you guys, this is your tarot cards. Let's see, you guys have the Two of Wands in reverse, you have the Moon, you have Six of Swords, and you have Hermit, the Hermit. Wow, I feel like you guys have such a clear story here. This is such a clear, not to say sad, but it's gonna be a bit of a tough mind for you guys in group number 3. All right, so okay, so for the very first one with the Two of Wands in reverse here, I feel like somebody around you is just bringing you down. All right, so this could be somebody in your work environment. So maybe you have a colleague or you have a supervisor, a boss that is very, very terrible to you, where they are always bringing you down. They don't see your value, or, you know, whatever advices that they are giving you, whatever guidance they are giving you is not leading you to the right kind of progress, not leading you to where you want to go or where you should be going. You know, they're not seeing your potential, they're not bringing you up. Okay, this can also mean that this is a relationship, like maybe somebody, the person that you are dating, the person that you're seeing is not trustworthy, is having something to hide from you, or, you know, they are unreliable, they have something that they are not telling you properly, they are not giving you the kind of honesty that you deserve. And so there's going to be a little bit of tension with your relationship at work or your relationship with love. Okay, and here with the Moon here, I feel like you are maybe not seeing this. Maybe this is a kind of relationship that has been going on for a very long time, whether in love or in work. It's been going on for a long time, and you are not able to see that this person is not treating you well. There is something hidden from you. All right, so with the Moon here, I feel like your subconscious is like is kind of sort of aware. They're getting a little hint of what is it that is going on, but because they're so afraid of the future, you know, like they're afraid of making any changes, they're afraid that if they leave the situation, if they leave the connection, what could be happening. Like if you confront your boss, you know, you're worried about what is going to happen to your work, or if you leave your relationship, maybe you're afraid of being alone and being single. So inside you there is like something that is being hidden from you, and then you're not very clear about that. You know, maybe you sort of can get a sense of it, but your subconscious, because it's very afraid, it's keeping it hidden, it's keeping it like repressed and suppressed inside of you. And you're very unsure right now, you know, with this whole connection that is going on. You're very unsure, because you know, you kind of get a vibe that this is very negative, that you're feeling very down, these people are pulling you down, but then you're not sure about what is the exact problem of the situation. You're not very clear about who these persons are, how they are treating you, and what they actually is trying to do to you. You're not very clear of that, and so you become quite afraid, and then, you know, you just pretend like nothing is happening. All right, so I feel like in January this is going to come to realization to you. And with these two cards here, I feel like this is like a linear story, very linear story. This is the first time I have like this kind of layout, this kind of spread come out from cards. So with the Six of Swords here, as you can see, two cats inside a thingy where they're living, and then this cat is pulling them. So I feel like you will eventually make the decision to leave this connection in January. All right, excuse me. Okay, so I feel like you will either you may not go as far as, you know, physically making the decision to leave. So maybe you won't quit your job, maybe you won't break up with your partner, but you will feel very, very detached, and maybe you will ask for some time by yourself, which is a good thing. All right, so I feel like, you know, you will take a break from the situation. So maybe you guys you will ask for a break from your partner, and then, you know, you just spend some time alone, or you will literally ask for like a change of environment. So maybe you will go and go live somewhere else for a while for you to clear up your head. Or maybe it can even mean that, you know, maybe you don't think about, if you eventually go on and decide to leave physically, you will probably go into another new company that is very, very different and very, very far away from the current company that you're working in. Yeah, there will be like a sense of leaving. I think you will come to that point in January where you make the decision to leave, either physically or mentally. And either way, I feel like it's going to be good for you, because at the end here, you have the Hermit. So the Hermit here is saying that, you know, you need to spend some time alone. All right, it's okay for you to just be alone for this while. I feel like you need to maybe have a staycation, or go and see places, or, you know, spend a few days or maybe an entire week off from work, off from anyone, and just be by yourself. Maybe go to like secluded places, like go hiking, go camping by yourself. Spend some time with yourself so that you understand what is it that is happening within you, what is it that your subconscious is trying to tell you, and what is it that is happening in your 3D world, your reality. All right, so the Hermit here is saying, you know, this is a good opportunity to learn about the inside of you, as well as the outside of you, what's happening around you, and then, you know, learn from it. All right, the Hermit can also mean like getting guidance from a mentor. You know, it's whenever I see this Hermit card in my Pagan of Tarot Cats deck, I think of like Luke Skywalker, and then, you know, he meets Yoda. This cat kind of looks like Yoda, and then, you know, Yoda becomes the person who eventually trained him and guided him and taught him how to deal with the Force. Is that what the story is about? Okay, I hope so. Okay, so yes, I think you guys need like some, you know, for the time being, I feel like you will leave, and then, you know, you will have to spend some time alone and really think about what is it that you want, what is it that you need to find out, what is it that you need, and what is it that you are going through, what is it that you're feeling, before then, you know, eventually saying, okay, you know what, I think I need some help, and so I'm gonna get I'm gonna sign myself up into a workshop, or I'm gonna get myself a mentor, or I'm gonna talk to the therapist about my relationship. All right, so yeah, spend some time with yourself and figure out whatever shit that you are going through, and then after that, ask for help. Okay, and I feel like, you know, you should leave this situation, because this is a very shady card, you know. So yeah, it's blinding you, it's making you feel very shitty about yourself without you even realizing it. So yes, you should totally leave this connection, or, you know, as at least mentally live them, and then, you know, come back later when you are done with your self-discovery. Okay, so now let's take a look at your tarot cards. Or oracle cards. Okay, so you have, oh god, hold your vision, fixed moon. Okay, so this is you know, the fixed moon. I'm not too clear about this, but what I know is that there's like 3 different kind, like fixed, seminal, or something else. All right, so the signs in the fixed moons are all the very, very tough, stubborn signs like Aries, Aquarius, and a few others. So this is saying that, you know, you can be a little bit stubborn. So I feel like this is very connected to this, where you're not letting your subconscious try and tell you what's going on, and you can be very, very stubborn. Or maybe even when you decide to leave, you can be like, you know, you guys are so mean to me, you know, fuck you all, and I'm just gonna leave. But really think about how, if that is important, if that is what you want, eventually out of the connection, you know, do you really want to leave this relationship forever? Do you want to leave this workspace forever? All right, and so yeah, this card is saying pay attention to your stubbornness. Okay, so when I say pay attention, I usually mean that, you know, it can be like a positive or negative thing. So if you think that your stubbornness is going to be of use and very helpful for you in this situation, so then hold your vision. But if you think that, you know, it's stopping you, it's blocking you, it's becoming an obstacle in your progress and your journey, then maybe you have to rethink about what is it that you want, and, you know, how much of it that you want to fight for. Okay, and your work, your light oracle, you have Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Right, so this card is saying that, you know, this is very related to the Hermit. You have to go and find people who are going to support you, people who are going to like the same kind of things, that's going to vibe with you, that's going to share the same kind of ideas and views of the world as you are, so that you will feel more connected. You need a community for you to like go forward. Like all of us, we need people in our lives, and maybe, you know, right now you're just in the wrong kind of community. It doesn't mean that, you know, you have to throw away everybody in your life and then just be like the hermit, but, you know, you just have to find the right kind of people to surround yourself with and to learn from them. All right, so I feel like this is something asking you to learn, and it can also mean that you need to find your inner self. You have to first understand your inner self. What is it that you who is it, who are you, you know, what is it that you like, what is it that you want, and then you will be able to connect with people around you. Because right now I feel like maybe you don't understand yourself enough, and that's why in your life you're surrounded by people who are not really good to you. Okay, getting in touch with nature is also something that I think will be good for you. All right, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens. So maybe, you know, the person in your relationship that has not been very honest, been very reliable, and been very clear about who they are right here, you know, they are probably not clear to you about who they are, because they're not clear about who you are either. All right, so maybe you guys have to like take a step back and then start from zero, and then, you know, get to know each other again. Wow, I feel like the lighting right now is nice, but just now it was like so dark, and then now it's got like a little bit brighter. I just don't understand the sun in Malaysia. Yes, okay, so yes, yeah, get to know your inner self. Maybe you have been very afraid to show who you are, to go and chase after what you want, because you are scared of losing things, losing people. But yeah, you should just be more comfortable, be more vulnerable about who you are, and let go of that and show that. Then when you're able to express who you are, the right kind of people will respond to it, and then they will come to you, and then you will be able to meet people who are going to be able to support you properly, because then now they understand who you are and what you want, and they believe in you. All right, okay, so yes, group number 3, you guys, in January is gonna be a bit of a up and down, a bit of an emotional turmoil for you guys, but yeah, just stay strong, hold on, and befriend yourself. All right, the first person that you have is yourself, and try to be your own friend first before you go on and make connection with other people. All right, I hope you guys are gonna be fine in January. Have a good year, have a good new year, have a good January, and Merry Christmas everyone. Bye bye.